Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Okay, so I'm going to read you Gemini and Cancer because I just felt like they were off, and I went all in on Virgo, so I'm going to have to go back and see if I have to do Leo again. Because I tried to do the other two right off the bat and go in order, and for whatever reason, it just was not. Massive things went wrong with it. So, Gemini, let's do this over again. Ceres and Gemini persons receive nurturance through being educated, talked to, and listened to. These people nurture others mentally through communicating knowledge to them. Self-acceptance is based on feeling smart or intellectually competent. Imbalance occurs when feelings of mental inadequacy lead to learning difficulties or attempts to intellectually impress or verbally manipulate others. The chart example for this is Alan Leo, founder of the Theosophical Lodge and astrological and occult writer, has Ceres and Gemini conjunct Uranus in the 10th house. Interesting. Very cool. Okay. Ceres in Gemini. Ceres in Gemini. What's up? What does Ceres in Gemini need to know for their nurturing and their ability to nurture others? Highest good of all. That's it. Oh, you want to get me, huh? Alright. So we got the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Empress. In the roots of the read, you have the Page of Cups in reverse, the Five of Cups in the upright, and the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, and right under that is the Hierophant. I'd stick with this. She brings things into reality. Hierophant is Fant. If you look up the etymology of things, I suggest you start doing that. Period, the end. I don't care if you're here or wherever the heck else it is. Look up the etymology of the words. So you can understand better, darling, how you yourself may be being manipulated or illusioned. There's that. There's that. And there's that. Just saying. So, but that's on the outside of you. This is your top of the tree. This is the rest of the read. Okay? Top tree, bottom tree. Bottom tree, top tree. Make sense? Okay. All right. Lovely little circle you have going here, Gemini. Balanced, equal. A little bit out of whack, but the Empress is here. I'm going to give you the Empress Woo speech because they are slowly whittling away at anything left of her legacy. But there's no war on the feminine. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so when we are dealing with Empress energy, we don't get a whole lot of examples how to out in the world. We really have to strive to see that actual in play, right, on a massive scale to understand what the Empress really is about. And if you dig into women's history, you still have to dig. There's nothing out there at the forefront. There isn't. We think there is. But what about all of the politicians? You want those as your example. Or some celebrity who just gets paid to look really good and pretend to be other people. I didn't think so. So, hold my hand. I'll walk you through it. So when we're talking about Empress energy, we're talking about a legacy that's being left here. Okay? And that's in the roots of the read. So what does that look like? How does that behave out in the world? What does that actually do? Not how does it look? How does it pretend to be? How does it, create the illusion and the facade? Not that. That's on the outside of your read. What actually needs to, where does that rubber meet the road? How does it look, feel, function in the outcome? Where's the proof in the pudding that the Empress energy is actually here? Because you're here. Ceres and Gemini. I've got that Empress energy. There's a lot of there's a lot of the Empress coming out. Good boy. So when we're talking about this, we're talking about a feminine energy coming in and leaving everything better than she found it. We rarely get to witness that out in society. It's all about the drama, and it's all about the belittling, and it's all about the petty, and it's all about the whatever the heck it is. There's no one person going out into the world and saying, this is how we leave things better than what we found it. So we have to figure that out for ourselves. Empress Wu, first and foremost, made sure that her people were never going to run out of food. Second, she made sure that her people were well taken care of, educated, had a place to live. Third, made sure that they had a way to make a living in the community. And that involved creating something called the Silk Road. So when we're taught, and again, this is being erased from history as I speak. She carved, and then she took care of the spiritual aspect of their beings as well, which involved carving in Buddhist statues inside of a giant mountain. And they are chiseling that away as we speak, if they haven't succeeded in doing it completely already. Now, for someone who's not, I don't like religion all that much. I don't appreciate it on too many levels other than a medicinal one. That's huge for her to facilitate that for the people. Now, granted, it's a little bit of a control mechanism to keep people under control, but Buddhist is probably the nicest of it, because it encourages you to sit with yourself and go within. Now, there's still some uneven imbalances in there, and that's fine. That's whatever it is. I think every religion has a beautiful aspect to it, and I think it's just been allowed to be manipulated to a point where it's not serving much of any purpose, except for one means to an end, and I don't want to talk about it. But the Empress energy, she made sure that she left her people really well off in every aspect of the word. She covered the pentacles, the swords, the cups, and the wands. She made sure every aspect of life was taken care of for her people. She made sure they had enough food, water, shelter, a know-how to do things for themselves, a way of living that gave them a function and a purpose in the community as a whole, and then branched that out. And then she made sure that they felt spiritually fulfilled. Now, that sounds like a lot. Because we're not used to it. Because we're not used to being exposed to all those aspects of life. We think we're supposed to hone in on one thing and get good at just that one thing, and then you don't have anything else to do with anything else. You laser point it, and everything else is supposed to go away. That's how mistakes are made, ladies and gentlemen. When the right hand doesn't know what the left is doing, one of them is liable to get lopped off without our say-so. So you are stepping into that, but you have the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Swords here. So you're not being protected, and you're stepping into emotional volatility to come out into the Empress energy here. So there's some sort of obstacle facing you here. You've got your Page of Cups. You're not taking any messages from any hearts, and you're not giving any out either. Your Five of Cups. You're probably in grieving and mourning at this point in time. But you know, in your deepest, darkest alleyways, you have a very important legacy to leave here. A very important legacy. So let's get you out of this. Let's get you to the end of this tree over here. Let's bring this full circle. What are we dealing with? And oftentimes this is just the roadmap, right? Our emotions are the roadmap. Or not the roadmap itself, but there are signs and signals on which way to navigate our person, our vital life force energy, spirit, merciful soul, whatever you want to call it. Right? Yeah. Gems on me. Got two little pearls here. Oftentimes, Geminis are seen as the bipolars of the zodiac. So, and I'm not casting judgment here. I got a Gemini moon. So my internal world needs to merge itself. Needs to do what the Taurus thing just did. Bring the lovers in connection to integrate those parts and pieces of ourselves. Again, shaming that, criticizing it, is not going to help it. Do you see what I'm saying? So the longer you stay in that energy of like, oh, no, it's just a new paradigm people have created to make themselves feel more superior and more whatever the heck it is. Okay, so just hold off on that for a second. Let's get to the integration part of these, because you can come out like freaking champ. Pinky swear. 8 of Swords in reverse, please, for Star Season Gemini. So oftentimes, if you have serious Gemini placements, your life's purpose is to integrate those parts and then instruct others on how to do the same. Okay, the 8 of Swords capped off with the Father of Swords in reverse, regret and shame, the Magician in reverse, black magic, needing to... Okay. Now that can be from anywhere. That can be from you or from the outside, but you're feeling unprotected here. And it could be because somebody else is wasting their life force energy being a douchebag in the world. Okay, so you're stepping into that. Son of Swords in the upright. Ooh, going after it. Okay, 4 of Swords in reverse. There's your 10 of Pentacles coming up, though. That struggle is not in vain. So there's your 6 of Cups. Something in the past. That you need to laser focus on is going to lead you to your Pentacles here. Okay, and this 4 of Wands is telling me, do you see that right there? Do you know what that symbol means? Screw the wand part, look at the symbol. You see what I'm saying here? You feeling me? Okay. So, yeah, because look at your little... You're getting the, this is the Knight of Swords. You're getting feisty about whatever this is over here. And this could be with yourself. I'm not saying it's not. And this could be maybe an authority figure setting the example for you to step into that toxic nature of being manipulative. You have that example here. The reason I say this is because your legacy, your 10 of Pentacles here comes right after, or comes before the 6 of Cups, which is nostalgia, reflecting on your root system and pinpointing the problem here. And look what he's doing. You see what I'm saying, Vern? Like something in your root system here. See the colors here? This is pointing downwards, and so is this. And so is this. So something in your root system here is, number 1, attached directly to your legacy, and number 2, probably going to lead you into that integration part where you integrate deeply inside. I know this is not how you're supposed to read these cards, but right now, the symbolism is just flooding me. So I'm trying to interpret best I can what's coming at me. So get some of this on, okay? You can draw it, get it on an amulet, put it in your environment, whatever the heck it is, okay? Because whatever this energy is, just needs to be cut out. You just need to get mentally clear about it. And that means rest and relaxation and mentally clear. Then you come in and you're like, you send your army out to be like, all right, that's enough. Okay. Just saying. And this, again, could be internally, could be externally. Oftentimes those things are directly linked. If you have something in the root of your system, in your person, whatever you want to call it, you're still going to manifest that on the outside. And if you have that back from childhood, you're going to keep fulfilling that pattern-like structure until you get the lesson and get it right. So whatever this is, directly linked to your legacy and understanding that and how it works and operates. That pretty much goes for a lot of people, though. A lot of times your childhood wounds are directing you to exactly how it is that you need to be nurtured, loved, whatever it is. Whether they got it wrong or whether they got it right. It doesn't matter. It's still the way you prefer to be nurtured. Stepping out. 5 of Wands right here, plopped off. With the 5 of Wands right here. So, yeah, this is petty arguments. Disagreements with the Queen of Cups in reverse here. Mother of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, look at there. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. She's stepping in her sovereignty and security and saying, screw it. I'm going to do it myself. There's your Emperor at the bottom of the deck here with the Empress that I'm about to read. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, fell out. Emperor, the Sun. Oh, there's your portal. The Emergence. Okay, so if you haven't already, go watch the original Dark Crystal. Because that's going to put in your brain how to assimilate some of this. It's going to bring together like an understanding of how you merge and the aspects of self with visual acceptance, and take your judgment out of it. Ooh, I like this read. All right. Ooh, Son of Cups. That's your Knight of Cups. That's meeting the Page of Cups that I was just going to read for. Okay. So your Page of Cups is in reverse. So you need somebody a little bit more knowledgeable here. Or you need to step into your own knowledge here. Page to me is pagan. So that's the etymology of the word. Go look it up. So when we're talking about like somebody who knows intimately nature, even though they're a little young and they're green behind the ears, they still had that understanding of how to help things grow, nourish things, and whatever else. So we see it as an immature energy, but it's also bringing to light a very significant way of looking at things, which is brand spanking new. It's pure, and it's coming from a place of like seeing things differently. So when we can step into understanding how that works and that it's to our benefit rather than to our detriment. And again, when you're dealing with this energy, when you are, this is coming in, the heir to the eye of illusion, and they're being met with somebody who's like, you're doing it wrong. You're wasting time, resources, energy. Why are you doing it like this? And they're like, this is how we've always done it. This is how we do it. We're not going to change. We're not going to move forward. We're not going to progress. This is how we've always done it. See this established card here? Look at those horns growing out. It's very established energy, and it's not going to move because a little page comes in and says, I don't think this is going to work out so great because the outcome's not so hot here. Okay? So when you can step into that night and be a little bit more forceful with the message. So the knights are the protectors, the soldiers, the you know, serious business with the Knights. Okay, if you got to instill this energy, serious business. No more effing around. We're not sending you light little, hey, did you want to maybe consider this idea concept on a page of paper? This is like, excuse me. There's going to be dire consequences here. See what I'm saying? That's the difference, at least in my reads. Okay. Let's get the Knights, or the Five of Cups. Gemini, holding the Ceres. What is going on? Daughter of Pentacles, that's the page. Ooh, and right under it is enlightenment. Okay. All right, let's read a novel. We'll read a novel. Love you. The Hangman in reverse. Judgment in the upright. The Daughter of Cups in reverse. There's your Page of Cups again. The Devil. Okay. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Death. Ooh, child. Okay. So this is a very, very deep embedded belief structure here. Now, this doesn't always have to be religion, but it is some sort of illusionary process that's built on a framework to keep you in a construct here that's not serving your best interests. Whatever the heck that is for you, I'm not going to go into it, but you're receiving enlightenment about it. And I'm going to walk you through the pathway. You're stuck. Okay, this is a Hangman in reverse. Okay, divine, your pineal gland, your amygdalas, they're kicking in here. They're starting to talk to one another. They're coming in and making decisive decisions here for your best interest at heart. As above, so below. You don't get to have the stuff on the outside and not have it on the inside. And when I say that, when we're talking about angels, demons, whatever the heck it is, if we can conceive it out there, it's already in here. Okay, love you. Gem. And then you got the Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups in reverse again. Take another look at it. Take another look at it. This is the gatekeeper, okay? This is the guardian to knowledge and enlightenment. And you do not want to go through that door. You are refusing it. And the universe is like, well, then we're going to stop all the things. Let some stuff die, and there's your Four of Pentacles in reverse. You need to start reassessing what this actually means. And how detrimental this is to your functioning in the world. Okay, you have a legacy to leave here. Now, I'm not saying you need to get rid of whatever the heck it is, but I'm saying you need to reassess. So if you need to hold on to whatever regale it is, start looking at it from a completely different perspective. Crystal fluid is the spinal fluid. Okay, there's pyramids in your spinal fluid. Little gateways that take things up, which is the pyramids, which bring things up. And then you've got the olives, which are also, it's called olives. You know, the peace tree, the olive trees. Okay. I made a video about it. So, understanding that it's not all lies, but you have been told lies about what it actually means. They have to tell you what they're doing to you. There has to be the truth out there. It's just how you're told to see it versus not to see it. I know you want your knowledge, and I totally understand that. I did make some videos about angels. Go back and revisit that if you want, if that calls to you. So you can understand how some of these biblical or sacred texts actually integrate into the knowledge of the inner world, the yin, that darkness within. Okay. Trying to feed you as much as I can here, Jojo. Okay. 10 of Pentacles for Gemini. What are we leaving for legacy? Oh, yeah, Justice. Father of Cups in reverse. Ooh, chow. 5 of Cups in reverse. Mother of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to line that up. Okay. No pressure here, Ceres and Gemini. There's your Justice card. Okay. There's the Father of Cups in reverse. There's the Five of Cups in reverse. So there's your Five of Cups right there. Solidified again in the reading. There's your Mother of Cups. Pointing back to the Father of Cups and the previous cards in the spread. And there it is, mental clarity. And that little universal symbol, I love to call the gateway to the ethos. So when you put something up on that value structure, whether it be through swords or pentacles or cups or whatever it is, it's the conveyor belt that lifts your energy up, out, and into the ethos, which comes back around and shows you exactly how that translates when you put that energetic force out into the universe. Okay. So that's how you heal this energy. So that Five of Cups is in the reverse along with the Father of Cups. So there might be a masculine energy. This is in the rest of the read, so this is all you, Gem. And this could be that whatever energy over here with the Father of Swords in reverse and the Magician in reverse, okay? So you're coming to rectify that within yourself because you have the toxic masculine. I'm not touching that. But you have the reversal masculine of swords here, and you also have the reversal masculine of cups. And you think they're somehow connected when they're actually not. So in order to heal this, you're going to need to readdress the Father of Cups here. So your emotional connection, your emotional showing up for yourself in that masculine way, in a healthy, productive way. So how do we see that in the real world? Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. Very, very beautiful King of Cups. Just absolutely magnificent energy. When it comes to showing up, I know he's a fictional character. I know. But that's the thing, is like that's kind of how they keep control of us, right? Is not showing us how to actually be in the world. They show us how to be toxic. They tell us how to separate, the most sacred, powerful bond on the planet, nuked. Your bond with your siblings, nuked. Bond with the parents, nuked. They tell you how to destruct. They do not tell you how to construct. So this is you getting in this and understanding where the little niches here are and getting mentally clear about how to, get this back in the upright. And again, in the outside, this is you, okay? And this is what's showing up on the outside. Your Emperor's coming in, the sun is shining, and you're going to step through that portal. You're going to step through that portal. Okay. And what you've been told is hell is just knowledge. Knowledge of mostly all. All right, let's get one card for Gem. Holding the Ceres placement. One card. I love you. Ooh, ashwagandha. That's a good one. Purpose. Ooh, chow. Notebook. So this is the herbal astrology deck. The number is 54. I cannot recommend this book or package enough, whatever you want to call it, the deck and the book. I mean, this is just, but, I nerd out. Gem. Ready, set, grow. Purpose. Finding divine purpose. Dharma. Finding the future self. Receiving a divine gift. For over 4,000 years, ashwagandha has been one of the world's leading adaptogenic herbs due to its profound ability to restore and rejuvenate the body, mind, and spirit. Ashwagandha means the smell of a horse. Ashwa meaning horse and gandha meaning smell. And it offers you the strength and stamina of a horse while nourishing the female and male reproductive systems. The Latin species name for Somniferera, I freaking butchered that, means sleep inducing, emphasizing its relaxing and restorative properties. In Ayurveda, ashwagandha belongs to the subcategory of herbs called Meta-rasayanas, and Medahai meaning intellect, mental power, and Rasayanas meaning rejuvenating. Rasayanas possesses soma and the ambrosia of immortality. Traditionally, ashwagandha is used to tone, strengthen, and revitalize, energizing and calming simultaneously. It maximizes the body's ability to resist and adapt to stress, enabling the body to reserve and sustain vital energy and promoting a sound and restful sleep. Ashwagandha is ruled by both the sun and the moon. Hello, integration. Okay. It is a strengthening and regulating, immune protective, anti-aging, and blood boosting embodiment of energetics of the solar archetype. At the same time, it provides the restful sleep, deep relaxation, nervous system nourishment, and restoration of all of which are embodied by the lunar archetype. The nodes of the moon in Ayurvedic astrology symbolize our karmic trajectory. Rahu, or the North Node, has messages for our future self, our destiny, and what we are learning as a soul in this lifetime. Ketu, or the South Node, contains our karmic inheritance. Ashwagandha is like the North Node, mirrors the potentials of our divine purpose, also known as Dharma in Sanskrit. Ashwagandha contains both solar and lunar elements within it. It provides great strength and adaptability, yet with the deep qualities of the moon, such as relaxation, lucidity, and expanded consciousness. Ashwagandha reminds us that it is not necessary to fully know the entirety of your purpose in order to pursue it. When you are living in alignment with your Dharma, there is no separation between your inner and outer realities. It becomes a cohesive expansion and expression, therefore granting a feeling of wholeness and completion. Perhaps you are not clear on your desired outcome, so your efforts feel unfocused or purposeless. Even if you've lost touch with your why, remain open to the mystery of the journey. Stay focused and playful. Keep following the signs. Ooh. Okay. Cocoa and Motherwort in reverse are the other ones, but we're out of time. Okay. So I love you. Until next time. In the next read, whatever your placement, sun, moon, rising, and Venus is. I love you. Keep your flame.